Hey guys, Predzley here. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to be talking about some more Godzilla movie news. The first thing that we have for today is that tickets for Godzilla vs. Kong are available now in the US. Not necessarily for all theaters, because, of course, not all theaters are selling the Godzilla vs. Kong tickets yet. For example, my theater isn't selling tickets for Godzilla vs. Kong yet, but I would imagine that they will be very soon. But out of that, we have Godzilla vs. Kong will be released in the UK through Premium VOD on April 1st, 2021, which is obviously one day after the movie releases in the US, which is very good news. But as of now, there is no plan for it being released on Premium VOD for other countries, but I really hope it is because, of course, not all theaters are open in other countries, so, the best option is Premium VOD, though might not necessarily be the best thing, but, at least you get to watch it, so I wouldn't really complain. If I had to watch it on my phone, then might as well. That's how I watched Shin Godzilla the first time I ever watched it. I watched it on a little tiny phone, so I enjoyed it pretty much. So I don't think it would be too much of an issue. Although of course it would be way better to watch it on a big screen, but it is what it is. But out of that, we have new Godzilla vs. Kong posters. We have two from both perspectives of Kong and Godzilla. I like these ones a lot. And we also have a IMAX poster, which looks pretty cool. We have this was posted yesterday, but then was taken down, and people who posted it like on Twitter and other sorts of media websites and apps and all that kind of stuff, that were like, oh, look at this new poster and yada yada. Though those posts were taken down as well. And then today it was reposted by IGN as an IGN exclusive, which is odd. Not sure what happened there. Maybe IGN had some sort of deal with Warner Brothers to reveal this poster, and legendary Warner Brothers decided to reveal it themselves, and IGN got upset about it or something like that. I really have no clue at all, but I will say that it's not an IGN exclusive because we already seen it, so it really can't be an IGN exclusive. But we also have a real 3D poster revealed, which looks pretty freaking cool. Not necessarily much on the Kong part of it. Kong just looks like the normal about to punch Godzilla Kong. Well, Godzilla looks somewhat different in this poster. And of course, you have the tail to simulate the 3D part of it. Well, we also have a new Godzilla vs. Kong banner, which looks pretty cool. But I believe we've seen this before. I can't say where, but I'm pretty sure we've seen this before. But out of that, we have a new HD image of Kong from, you guessed it, Godzilla vs. Kong. In this image, we can see Kong in the Hollow Earth, I would believe, and he is roaring at something. Just a random theory here, but it's possible this is when Kong interacts with the new spider-like titan. Possibly. I think, maybe Kong kind of fights him for a little bit, but I don't really think that they're going to be much of a threat to Kong than the Warbats are. Again, depending on the size of them. In the poster, it looks like they're pretty decent in size, around maybe 50 to 100 feet tall. But It might just be like for the poster, but in the movie they're like 25 feet tall or something like that. Like maybe even smaller. And maybe just like Kong's like, stay away from my people or something like that. I don't know. Either way, the image looks fantastic. I really like the way this looks. Of course, it's, a screenshot from the movie, so the CGI in here looks pretty freaking cool. I'm excited to see this movie in motion, because it's like sometimes you see images of things and it's like, oh, this looks cool, but it's way more better seeing it in action, because it's like, whoa, I can't believe this thing is actually doing something. And it looks really good. But out of that, we have the official heights for Godzilla and Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong revealed. Godzilla is still about 394 feet tall, but Kong's new height is officially 335 feet tall, which is much more smaller than I thought he was going to be. And I feel like it's inaccurate because, like, in the trailers, we see Kong kinda is at around the same height of Godzilla, which, still kind of is here, but officially it's like 60 feet difference, or just about 60 feet difference, which is a pretty decent amount of, height difference. So I feel like Kong is at least 350 feet tall in this movie. I mean, in some, scenarios, for example, when Kong was punching Godzilla on an aircraft carrier, Godzilla was kind of crouched a little bit, not crouched, or whatever the hell I said before. And Kong was a bit in a kind of like a leaping kind of punch position. So it kind of made it look like Kong was around the exact same height of Godzilla, or some were suggesting that Kong was taller than Godzilla. But I thought, at least like Kong was 380 or something like that. But this is much more shorter than I thought it was going to be, which I'm not necessarily complaining, but I feel like it's much more shorter than it actually is in the movie. But if it says that is official, then it's official. Well, what can I say, really? But out of that, we have the official cover for the Godzilla vs. Kong official novel revealed, which is just the first poster for Godzilla vs. Kong, which isn't bad, but I just figured I'd mention that. Next we have a new image from the Kingdom Kong comic, which looks epic. I'm very excited for these comics. Of course, not as excited as I am for the movie, but I am pretty excited for these comics. It's going to be real interesting to see how they're going to play out. Mainly, the most interesting thing about the comics for me is the Godzilla one, and how they're gonna do that with, just mainly focused on Godzilla's perspective. And I'm also curious to know how they're gonna do the Kamazats, and how much of a threat Kamazats is gonna be to Kong, and is Kamazats the cause of the extinction of the Iwi people or something like that, which would explain why Gia is, she, I don't know, I can't remember what they exactly say in the trailers, like she needed protection, and Rebecca Hall's character said, I will protect her, and Kong protects her too, or something like that. I can't remember exactly. But I feel that would make sense. So maybe we'll get some context on that in the comic, but we'll just have to see. But out of that, we have new Godzilla vs. Kong clothing. We have a Godzilla vs. Kong Rumble in the Jungle long sleeve. We have a Godzilla vs. Kong neon long sleeve and a Godzilla vs. Kong neon hoodie. The long sleeves are about $30 and the hoodie is about $50. Lastly, we have is the FYE exclusive Godzilla vs. Kong foods being available, but one of them isn't available yet, but I'll get into that later. So we have the FYE exclusive Godzilla vs. Kong chocolate bars available now. We have the Banana Crunch milk chocolate, fiery chili chipotle dark chocolate, which sounds questionable. Both of these ones are about $4. And then we have the Ultimate Showdown Titan 1 pound milk chocolate bar, which is about $20. So that better be some damn chocolate bar, because that's a lot. Though I don't necessarily know how a 1 pound chocolate bar looks, so that might be the reason, which I'm mainly sure is why it's $20, because it's 1 pound. But we also have the FYE exclusive Godzilla vs. Kong Heat Ray hot sauce that is available and is about $6. And then Lastly, we have the FYE exclusive Godzilla vs. Kong Blue Raspberry Energy Drink that is not available yet, but will be soon. So that is actually the one that I would be most excited about, because I am one for some energy drinks, and drinks in general, really, because I like the kind of crazy flavor drinks. But I also would probably get a chocolate bar as well. But it's unfortunate because my FYE is closed, and closed like I don't know how many years ago. So I don't have an FYE, so if I would probably want to get one, I'd probably order off of the FYE website, though I can't necessarily trust how well that would go for food, so we'll just have to see if I end up getting anything out of this or not. Most likely not, but who knows. But that is everything for today for Godzilla movie news. We do have the third trailer for Godzilla Singular Point that was revealed a few days ago, but I do plan on making a video on that, so I'm obviously going to make that into a separate video than this obviously being more focused on Godzilla vs. Kong. So I will be talking about that in another video. Some interesting stuff going on there, but I'm not going to get into it here. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.